Do. Okay, it says we're live. Hey, everybody. So, do you even know what a value proposition is? What is a value proposition? Most women coaches are losing more money because their value proposition is weak than than to a failed launch or an underpriced offer or some kind of messed up sales conversation. I personally was a victim of this. I thought I had a great value proposition. I thought that I knew who my ideal client was. I thought that I knew what the transformation was, but I didn't realize that I was missing some key essential pieces. And once I actually figured that out, it took me from inconsistent income to basically making $15,000 months consistently. So, a weak value proposition is why your content is not converting, and it's why your sales conversations don't close at a higher rate. It's why you're not getting a lot of referrals from people. And it's also why you're not getting the money that you need to thrive. So, you know, you're a heart centered coach. You have all this love in your heart, and you want to give your love to your clients. That's why you signed up to be a coach, but you ain't got no clients. That's a problem. So, many coaches will try lowering their prices or they'll ask for donations. Yuck. I'm so sorry, but I cringe every time I hear a coach saying, "Oh, I'm doing this for donations." Stop. Okay. Instead, you don't need to just do a new launch plan or create a new funnel. You don't need to go to a different platform. The result is going to be pretty much the same across all those changes you make if you don't actually focus on the thing that is the problem. And for today's episode of the Spiritual Business Hour, I'm suggesting that that problem is your value proposition. All right. So, welcome to the Spiritual Business Hour with Crystalline Bell. I'm Crystalline, and normally on Thursdays, I show you how to build something for your business, like a content calendar or a spreadsheet. But today, though, we're going to do things a little bit differently. If you've been following along, you know that we are working on promoting the Liberated Coach Summit. And I have three beautiful guests, and I want to get their insights on the topic today, but I also want to really show you who these women are before the summit starts because they are powerful. These are people who have been where you are. They have been in different places than you are, okay? They have gone through a lot of challenges and they have come out on top. These are the top speakers, presenters, coaches, and mentors in the field, and I want to introduce them to you. So we're here with Liz Rankin. She is a woman's decision coach, and she's the author of Girl, Just Make the Damn Decision. We're here also with Renee Amberese. She's an embodiment coach and she's the founder of Yoga for Face. And we are also here with Irina Portnova. She's the founder of Manifestation Star, and she is a manifestation and business coach. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here with me today. So, I want to get started with these questions. So, you heard me talk a little bit about value proposition. And you know from your own experience of working with your own value proposition, what is the most expensive thing that a value proposition or a weak value proposition costs a woman coach? What is the most expensive thing that a weak value proposition costs a woman coach? Does anyone want to start us off with that?
Yeah, sure. I can take that, Crystalline. The most expensive thing is it's not just her business, it's her dream life, because we're in business to make greater impact. And maybe it's not just her dream life, it's the impact that she's not able to leave. It's the legacy that she's not able to leave. It's the ripple effect of her achieving her goals to help other people achieve theirs. And when I think about that, it crushes my heart to think that women have these gifts and they hold them inside because they're so fearful of what other people might think. But when you think of what the world is missing out by you not sharing your gifts, like that makes me really upset inside. So I
Yeah.
always praise women for stepping out in courage and impacting the entire world, impacting generations, impacting life here on earth. That is what I feel like is the biggest financial decision that they could ever make.
Yeah, I think this is such a rich answer. You know, that whole idea of becoming a coach was because there's some kind of a dream that we have inside our hearts, and not being able to offer that is just heartbreaking for sure. Does anyone else want to chime in on that question? Renee, please go ahead.
So I'm all about embodiment. And when it comes to you want to build your dream life, you first have to understand who you are. And when it comes to to the value proposition, first you have to check what are the values?
Mm,
What are you standing for?
yeah.
And here I can tell you, and this is just like my biggest advice, this is what you have to do first. If you don't know your values, you have no idea who you stand for, then you can't promise anything. So, but when you know who you are and you can even trust and prove yourself and lead yourself on a daily basis, then the magic is happening. But because then it's embodiment starting. And then it's even showing up in your face. It's written in your face. Your body is your message without words. Are you doing what you're teaching? And you can have a lot of gifts, but what is it? What is the why underneath? What is driving you? Even like in the dark days where maybe things are not going well, so that keeps you going. Because here, that is it's just like go surfing. Being a CEO employment is just like we have to learn every single day, but we have to set the foundation. And the foundation is the value system. And you should even pick 5 and put it on your website. And I promise you, your dream clients will come because there are universal laws, but we have to understand how to use this in a daily life. And I'm all about getting you in the structure that you show up and embody what you talk.
Oh, boy. Wow. That
I
feels
would love to add
so.
as well.
Yeah, no, of course, Irina, but that feels so beautiful and powerful, Renee. I love how you're moving it back to the whole reason why they came into this in the first place. It's like Liz is taking us into the future, into the dream, and then you are bringing it back to what's the first reason? Absolutely gorgeous. Irina, please take the stage, girl. Share.
I love that everybody has their own perspective. I'm all about simplicity. I'm not using these fancy words. The way I look at it is having fun. This is for me the most value that anybody can actually put on, and just, like, stop thinking that this is a serious business, because we all started coaching because we loved it, because we were actually passionate about it, and now we make it super super difficult because something doesn't work. The people are not really tuning in, the clients are not signing up, and that becomes heaviness. And I'm here to say that the most important value is to have fun, because when you are exploring, when you are in this fun vibes, your energy speaks louder than any strategy.
Yeah.
And we are moving from the corporate world just to create our own space. So for me, if you can find the fun in the middle of the chaos, this is the best value that you can deliver. And of course, if you believe in everything what you are delivering, the people are going to believe that you can help them.
Absolutely. Wow, Irina, that was gorgeous. Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I agree 100% with Irina. I agree with all of our ladies here, of course, because everyone is speaking truth. This is truth, and it's coming from a place of lived experience. I know that there were times in my work when it was not fun. That was a
Mhm.
choice I made. That was a choice I made. There was a choice when I forgot about my why, and there was a time when I was so obsessed with my dream that I lost track of my why. I lost track of my value. I lost track of the fun. So 100%, I love, love, love these perspectives. Thank you, ladies, so much. Let me throw another question out there to you. I think y'all all are going to love this one too. What is the difference between a value proposition that attracts clients and one that magnetizes clients? What's the difference between a value proposition that attracts clients and one that magnetizes them? Who wants to step up for that one?
That is so cool because I'm actually in the manifestation. And for me, everything, I do not like to use the word find clients because find is very, like lack oriented word. We have to find something. For me, everything is attraction, right? So we attract our vibe of people, the people that are vibing with us. So when you say magnetize, I feel it's like, like 10x of the attraction, meaning attraction is one thing, but saying yes, because we can show up, right? We can be visible and people are attracted for our energy. But then it's our job to actually make them really magnetized by our offer and what we can actually show them as the results that they can create by working with us. So I feel magnetism, it's something that it's actually, like when our logic stops working and we are just like feeling like saying, I do not even know why, but I was just ready to give that credit card to that coach because I just got so magnetized by the energy, by the way where she took me with that vision, right? Because obviously we all bring in people into the other side of possibility, right? So they can see that what is possible for them before they actually start working with us. So I feel magnetizing is actually 10x of that attraction factor because attraction is the first step. Magnetizing meaning that we can actually close them and they are happy because they know that we can help them.
Ooh, that was gorgeous. That was
Thank
gorgeous.
you.
Yes, yes, exactly. But I know also that's number one. Don't have anything to say after Arena, but I bet you Liz and Renee do have something because everybody here just we grow from one another and we have
Mhm.
inspiration coming through. So please, if you all want to come in, please let's hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Like the energy that Arena was talking about, right? The energy just attracts, it magnetizes, it pulls somebody into into your world. And I've been doing this for 7 years now. And I know in the beginning I was kind of stale and I was unsure. I didn't even believe in my own product yet. And that shined to the client. They could tell and they ran, right? And now I've been doing a lot of research on personal brand. And if anything is working in 2026, it is your personal brand, who you are, how you show up, how you serve, your heart, your energy, everything flows into the offer. And what I'm realizing with a lot of coaches, once you have that personal brand built where people know, like, and trust you, trust is huge in 2026, right? Because everybody lost trust in the past years. People were just selling things to sell them. But once people know, like, and trust you and they love your personal brand, they love who you are, I'm seeing coaches just have different kind of offers and really just different genres, different products, different services. And they're able to continue to sell to the same clients because they've built that personal brand. It's magnetic and people are just drawn toward them.
Oh, I love that so much. That is such a great perspective. I find that the personal brand is so sexy. Like that is where you get to be who you are, you get to live from your heart, you get to show up the way you want to, you get to choose your own color scheme, you get to like do things the way you want to do it. I just love that. So wonderful, Liz. Wonderful. Renee, would you like to share something about this?
Maybe I'm using different words, just like we all need a different message to get this in. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
but attraction is you are hustling and everything is coming from the mind. And again, I'm here to remember your body is a message. You have to learn to embody what you are doing. And the magic is, this is just like, you just know, I want this. I have no idea how this is working. I want this. And it's going beyond logic. So, and it's even, to give you an example, I was speaking on stage and I was engaging with a lady. She was just like, okay, what you're doing, I know something, I need a shift, but I'm just like, I have to figure out who can guide me. So, and then she was running around and there were just like 20, 30 other coaches. So, and this is where, when you start hustling and staying there, I want to attract because I have this. There's really small different layers between. So she came back after 3 days and she said, I have no idea, but I want to work with you. Beyond logic. This is the method. This is the attraction you want. And this is where it comes again to the values. You are speaking, your values speaking without words. What you do is without words. You have to own your story. You have to own why you are here. And then the magnetism is coming. Total different level.
Ooh, wee.
I love that.
It's hot up in here. My girls are on fire. Okay. This is such beautiful wisdom that you all are bringing, different perspectives, and it's all so essential, all working together, working differently. What I'm noticing is that Irina and Renee are taking things from that more feminine perspective. And Liz and myself, we're coming with that more divine masculine. And I'm throwing that divine in there. It's the divine feminine, the divine masculine. Both are in all of us. Okay. There's not one, I'm one thing and I'm not the other. Yeah. I don't do that. And none of our people here do that. But, there's a certain magical, lovely quality that what Irina's talking about with the magnetism being more like uploaded of, like expansive of attraction. And then Renee is coming in with that very sensual thing, right? Super in the feminine. And then Liz is coming in with the branding, and me, I'm saying, hey, you need to look at your value proposition as a whole. I think it's really important. If I were going to chime in about the difference between attraction and magnetism, I really love what Renee said about that attraction being about the hustle and that magnetism kind of being in your heart. For me, the attraction is the work and the magnetism is the thing that comes after the work. So the attraction is setting up the funnels, setting up the lead magnets, setting up all the launches, doing all the things that you want to have in your business, getting your website. But that magnetism is the love that you have in your heart when you step forward and you put it out there into the world. Again, it's all working together. It's all essential. And I think that for someone who's coming into the Liberated Coach Summit, or someone who's just even watching these live streams, you're looking at these different coaches and maybe you're thinking, well, who do I want to work with? You really, being very honest, you need to work with us all, and not all at the same time. Okay, but there are going to be times when you really need to start in your heart. You need to start with Renee, who's going to get you very soft. She's going to help you get in touch with your values. She's going to get you in touch with yourself. And then maybe you want to take that and start looking at your brand like, oh, Liz can help me with these kind of, understanding my brand. And then now that you have your heart open and you have a great brand that's working, you go and you sit down with Irina, and Irina's going to be like, honey child, let's come in here and get that woo-woo going so that we can make you a manifestation star, right? And then you come and sit down with Crystalline. Crystalline's going to be like, let me put this into shape for you. All right.
Yes.
I love how it all works together. And that's what you are going to get from the Liberated Coach Summit. We have the links for all of the presenters in the content, in the notes for you. You can sign up. It's all going to go to the same place, but the summit starts now. So come and sign up now. All right. We've got all sorts of things that are waiting there for you, but you're going to love it's the speakers that you see here. And then we've got 16 other speakers that are presenting. So, and they're all wonderful, like the women that you're seeing here today. All right, ladies, you ready for another question?
Yeah.
let's do it.
Bring it on. It's fun.
Right on, baby. So, how does a coach's relationship with her own worth show up in the language she uses to describe what she does? So, she's obviously talking about what she does. How does her relationship with her own worth show up in the language that she uses? Now, do you have something, Renee? Are you ready to start?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So the value, how much worth you are, will show up in your language because you are starting to excuse and to reduce or give just like a discount or even question yourself and your worth. So this is what it all comes together. And by the way, you can feel this in your body system when you get shaky knees or you feel like the tightness in the face or in the neck. So just like pay attention to those things. When are you playing small?
Really beautiful. Really beautiful. That's a great way to start. That's very inspiring. For me, I was thinking about the language that she uses. Like there's so many women who they can't get their head around who they are and what they're offering. And they're minimizing who they are by choosing these words that are too general, too vague. They're afraid to claim the thing that they want. And it's an out picturing of what they feel inside, because not that that's what they deserve, but it's just they haven't been opened up to themselves yet.
Can I just also add?
But
Let's let Renee finish that up, and then I'm going to bring it back to you, Irina. Okay?
Sure.
so it's all about the language. So are you using scripts? Or do you have your own voice? Do you find your own language to express, to attract? That is the really point. Do you think that you have to perform with a script? Or are you speaking from your heart?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely. Irina, please.
Well, I wanted to say that our energy is the signature. So we either repel somebody, which is fine. We cannot be for everyone. We can't be everybody's cup of coffee or tea. And I love it because, again, I am just me and my vibe attracts my tribe. So whoever resonates with my message, whoever loves playfulness, whoever loves fun, whoever loves something, like not
Fire.
script. Yeah, fire, something, like different. These are my people because I love to lead with fun. I love to lead just, like, hey, you want to take a ride on this beautiful adventure. I can't promise that we are not going to have the bumpy road, but we are going to have the experience. So again, it's all about just knowing who you are, because the more authentic you start talking about what you are doing, the more people who are resonating with you are going to join, right? And again, don't be afraid to say something wrong, because that's how we are practicing. And I love this phrase, I'm flawsome. I'm awesome with all my flaws. So take it or leave it. So that's what I wanted to say.
That's cute. I'm Blossom.
Yep. Thank
Excellent.
you.
Very good. Beautiful. And what about you, lovely Liz?
Yes. So many things. I agree with a lot of what you ladies have already said. Your copy is definitely, which is your messaging, your copy, you're basically mimicking everybody else. Like Renee was saying, you're using scripts. And I know that because I've done that, right? I've done that for a long time. And I rewatch those videos that I've used a script or a teleprompter. And I'm like, man, I'm so rigid. And I'm like, not focused. And I'm not going internal and really giving my full Liz energy to it. You're also generic. You sound like everybody else. Like no one is exactly like you. You are made exactly how you are supposed to be, and nobody can copy that. Like absolutely nobody can copy that. So for me, like I've stepped into this new version of myself where I'm not hiding anything, right? If I'm like, well, you guys probably have seen my lives. I'm like, yes, my house is a mess. Yes, my guinea pigs need to, like, their cages need to be clean. My dogs are barking in the background. Like all of that stuff, it's just human. And with AI now, like people need more human. And also with like COVID and loneliness, people are lonely. We need more human, more people to be themselves. And that's what it's all about. So nobody can copy that. Nobody can copy your message. So go internal, open up with the heart. And you ladies are helping me even open up more so. So I really do appreciate we're all here to learn together. And it's just been a lovely conversation.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, Liz, and thank you for bringing that that beautiful perspective. I was watching one of your lives yesterday, and I was laughing so much because you were like, "I'm crazy right now," and
It was a wild day.
you were crazy. And I'm like, that's my girl right there doing it, because this is the reality of what it takes to get done. And it's like you got to start wherever you are. And the wonderful thing I see in the world is that we can put ourselves out there and be flawsome, as Irina introduced me to. I've never heard that word before.
Love it.
Awesome. But you can also, there's going to be times when you do want to up your game a little bit, okay? And you don't have to do it now. You don't nail it by being perfect from the beginning. You start and you just start and let it evolve. And that's the beauty of being in this world. Now, I'm going to pause this for a little moment here, and I'm going to remind everyone that the Liberated Coach Summit is on right now. What we're doing in that summit is we're addressing 5 shackles that are keeping women coaches stuck in invisibility. They're underpaid and they're overworked, okay? So what we're doing is bringing 20 speakers like Irina, like Liz, like Renee, bringing them all to one place, okay? And Zaina, if you will drop the link, please, that'll be great. You can sign up for free. Join us. It's going to be a great adventure. Now, it is time. We've got to say goodbye only to the Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs group. So we're going to just give you all some kisses. Thank you for joining us. And then we are going to get back into our topic, because even though we have to cut that part short, we still got other stuff to say, okay? So let's tuck into another question for our guests, right? So I think I'm intrigued by this question. I want to get your feedback on it. What is the one word or phrase women coaches consistently use in their value propositions that immediately signals they have not gone deep enough? Right? So I know what my word is, but I'm gonna let you all go. But what is the one word or phrase that women coaches consistently use in their value propositions that immediately signals that they have not gone deep enough? Do you all have any trigger words? I do. Okay, I'm gonna share. My trigger word.
I will take a guess.
Okay, go for it. Go for it, Liz.
I feel like, because I've been on this bandwagon and I still use it, but it's the I help statement. It's the I help so and so, so and so. They go from this to this.
Mhm.
I feel like, yes, I still use it in some capacity, but it doesn't need to be all over all of your messaging. Like, it's generic. By 2026, I'm sorry, it is generic. And I'm even saying that to myself because I need to update my messaging. But the I help so-and-so go from this to this to this. Yes, use that. That is super important. That is the transformation. But maybe that's something you hold onto. You put it on a Post-it note so that you're reading it. And then remind yourself to, what does that look like in your messaging, in your content, in your videos? How can you get that message across without using that generic statement?
I love that.
For me too. So I'm not calling anybody out, but it does feel overused to me now.
Yeah, look, I'm right there with you because my overused statement is that whole elevator pitch. Like, you've got to be able to say everything that you do in like 1 minute. Sorry, just because you said that does not mean I understand what you do. It just doesn't. I don't get it. I need to know more about you. I need to feel you in my heart. I need for you just to be honest with me, and that is problematic. So I totally am with you on that, Liz. For me, though, the one word that people use that drives me crazy is quietly. Like, oh, this thing that's quietly like bothering you. And I'm like, well, what does that mean quietly? Like, why don't you actually tell us what that thing is doing? And I'm questioning whether you understand what that thing is actually doing because you keep using the word quietly. Right? Like, oh, this thing is quietly eating at your thoughts. Really? Is it because of subconscious processes? Is it because of ancestral wounding? What does that word quietly mean? That to me just signals that somebody has not really done that work. They're just throwing out a term that they hear other people saying. And I would like to encourage you to not do that. Instead, investigate. And instead of just saying quietly, actually say the real thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. That's good. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is it in your childhood that you heard that you're still carrying?
Right. Happened in childhood, or it happened, it's some kind of a wound, some kind of a trauma, or something like that. There's a lot of space here for everybody to take deeper dives, and we don't have to stay in the realm of superficiality. Irina or Renee, would you all like to chime in on this one? You don't have to.
I'm just kind of, like all over. I didn't understand exactly what the question is. I'm going to be me. If I don't understand something, I can't just really put my words to that. If you can just, like that's what we were talking about, like Liz was sharing about messaging. Like for me, I'm using multiple approaches because everybody understands something different. Some people love to connect to the personal stories. Some people love to connect to the examples, like, like give me analogy, right? So again, for me, I didn't like really, it didn't click the question that you were asking. If you can rephrase it in the simple words, then I'll be happy to actually put something into that.
So do you ever see the copy, like somebody's messaging, or, I spend a lot of time on Facebook posts, and I'm looking at what my, what people are posting. Is there a word or a phrase that you see that's kind of just sounds generic, or that makes you think that coach didn't go deep enough?
Oh, yeah. Now I understood it. Thank you so much. no hustle. Oh my God. This is just straight from ChatGPT, right? No hustle. And it's just like, okay, can we put something of our own words? Even when we are playing with AI, you can always kind of massage it and say, okay, and this is something that I was learning from my copyright professional. We want to have our own words, the words that we are using. Like for me, I love to say the expression awesome sauce. Just like start building the vocabulary of your own words, the ones that people can actually notice in you, like flawsome, right? Like some of the words that actually your individual signature. And the more you start using that and then just put it inside of each copy, that is going to make a big difference.
That's gorgeous. Absolutely. Don't let Arena understand a question because she gonna come up with an answer.
Thank you. That was good.
Excellent. Renee, would you like to chime in on this one?
Uh, I totally agree, Arena. That was gold, and I cheerleader that. So for me, before you were speaking, I was just like, I even understood because we are multidimensional beings, but we are also in different languages and different countries.
Mhm.
So, and because it depends on the country and on the country culture, even the marketing part is going total different. And even this, then you see in your face, because the face is the next person. What's going on here? I don't understand that. So, but here, the interesting part was the beauty is if you are able to bring your topic really in a short sentence, that means that you are very clear. So I've been to the process multiple times, and it helped me really to become clear. And the feedback was also then different. So because I was picking stuff that nobody understood from the first place, so I had to learn the language. And again, you have to find your language and you find your own words when you are connected to your face, to your body, to your nervous system. Then your voice is just like unfolding. And it's so important that we have that. And we see the KI, the AI thing, when this is not. And again, remember, you feel when something is not in alignment, when something is awkward. And this is where your body is your best friend and will never lie. So we have to go back to those skills, and then we understand where's the real deal and what's going on here. It's just
Absolutely.
like this competence we have to get back.
This is gorgeous. Yeah.
So and for you have to know who you really help and support, because you can't support everybody, and to make also the choice, who are you for? What is really the topic you studied in the deepness, because this will open up all the abundance for you. It's not about doing anything just like on the top layer, just like, yeah, I can do whatever. No. You have super skills, but you really have to master them and go deep. So again, this is where the doors then open up in a way you can't explain. And knowing who you help, what is your story? I'm in a mastermind right now for social media, and she is kicking our butt really, because she said, no, it's important, because I want to know who you stand for, because then you make it easy for me if I stay or if I go or if I have to put some more work in.
Beautiful.
Think about from this perspective.
Really, really beautiful, ladies. I want to pause here, and I want to thank you all for bringing such depth and richness and bringing your A game. Bringing your A game to the Spiritual Business Hour. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's really a pleasure to have you here. So I want to give you all one last question. And that question is, and actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple of minutes, and I'm going to share with you my 5 steps for building one's value proposition. All right. And I took the time to actually write them down, and I'm going to whip through them. And if you have any questions about anything, you can put your questions in the comments. And by the way, if you're watching us live, type in #live. If you're watching the replay, type in hashtag replay. It's very helpful for everyone who's on the live stream right now. So the very first step that I'm going to take, and I should probably make myself big here. So the very first step that I recommend is to know your ideal client at a level that most coaches never reach. So we just talked about what's superficial, you know, and Arena brought in Chat GPT or AI. And look, think beyond AI. So the very first thing you want to do is dive deep into your ideal client beyond what you think. I know you think you know her, you know yourself, but try to see yourself actually and see her from a different perspective and see what you can do to go deeper into understanding who she is, not just her demographics, not just her psychographics, but understand what her particular fears feel like. That means you might have to do a survey, you might have to do an interview, you might have to do something that makes you uncomfortable so that you can get to know her even better. All right. Now, the next thing that I would say is to articulate the transformation with precision. So understand exactly how you help your people transform, not just in the general broad sense, but write out exactly what these women are going to get, or these men, what they are going to get from the transformation and how that's going to affect their lives. So, in other words, if you say, well, I'm going to help you have more confidence, right? That's a wonderful thing. We want to feel more confident, but what can I do with that confidence? Now that I'm confident, can I find the love of my life? Can I get a better job? Can I make more money? Can I speak to my children differently? Name those ideal things that you can help them do and take it to a deeper level by identifying what the specifics are. That's really helpful. Step 3 is to claim your unique positioning without apology. And everybody spoke to this, you know, whether it's your brand or whether it's your values or whether it's just your dreams and what you desire to bring into the world, you need to be able to say it without fear and to say it without getting anybody's permission. So the work that you do on your values and looking at what you truly want to do is going to really make your value proposition pop, because as Irina was pointing to or alluding to earlier, people who don't like you need to move on. All right. So you want to make sure that you're very clear about who you are and allow the people who don't like you to get out of the way, because that just makes more space for all the hordes of people who adore you. All
I
right.
love that. So good.
Right.
Yeah.
Giving the inspiration around that.
Yeah.
Now, step 4 is going to make sure that you express it in your language. And this is definitely something that Renee was just talking about. Make sure, though, that you're using the language of your ideal client, not your language. And this is probably the number one mistake that most professionals make. They know their language. They know all the jargon. They know all the things. And so when they're writing their content, they're writing it using their own language. And while we want you to be uniquely you, you have to understand that clients really respond when they see their own language used. People who see themselves in your content are really walking to you with their credit cards out because you see them, you understand them, you know them, and that helps them trust you because they know that they're going to be safe with you. So making sure that you use their language, not always just your own language. And then Lastly, the last step is to test your value proposition against reality. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, to put your ideas out there, and then to adjust them as they need to. It's okay for you to get something wrong. You can shift it. I've been in business, I've been doing this coaching stuff for 15 years. I made a lot of mistakes, but now I know who I am and everything's tight, but it took me a long time to get here. So don't be afraid to put things out there, get it wrong, get expert help, okay? Because we are the ones who can help you actually get things tighter, quicker. But even when you're working with a professional, it doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect and perfect forever. You're going to need to change with the times. All right. So that is my 5-step framework, and I hope you find it helpful. All right, ladies.
So good.
Yes.
Brilliant.
So cool.
Brilliant.
Thank you. So I want to bring it back to you all right now. And what I'd like to do is I want to invite the speakers to share who you are and how you do help people. But I also want you to tell what you're going to be sharing at the summit, because in order to get these free gifts from you, they're going to need to sign up for the summit. So who would like to go first? Boop, boop, boop. Then I'm going to just go to Liz is going to go first. Go right ahead, Liz.
Sure. I'm Liz, and I help women build hell yes offers, whether that's through coaching or digital products or memberships, so that you can make greater impact in the world and set yourself free. Financial freedom, it's the way to go. Leave your 9 to 5 and work for yourself. If you have that calling inside and you've denied it forever, Make the Damn Decision, which is the book that I'm writing. Girl, just make the damn decision. It took me years to figure out what was holding me back from achieving my dream life was these decisions that I kept ignoring or not making. You cannot make a wrong decision, make a decision and then pivot. So the free gift that I'm offering everyone is a workbook that helps you make the damn decision. It will take you through processes. It will have you answer questions, dig deep, things that you haven't answered or thought about before. And then what every woman needs to do is take action. And action, even if it's small, it builds momentum. So I'm offering the workbook, Girl, Just Make a Damn Decision workbook to help women grow, live their dream life, live their best life possible. Make the decision.
Absolutely. That sounds great. I'm excited about that, and I'm excited for you to have that. Irina, you're waving your hand.
I'll go next. Yes. Liz just, started us off. So as you see, I'm all about law of attraction and manifestation. I manifested crazy cuckoo things for myself that sometimes it feels surreal. So, but I'm not just only working with the energy, I also work with the strategy, because this is lately something that I can actually combine both, where I'm teaching people how do we use the laws of universe, which are working with the same precision as the laws of mathematics, believe it or not. If we apply them correctly, we can actually manifest anything what we desire. But I'm also a visibility attraction coach, where I'm teaching coaches, healers, creators, whoever in this space, how do you actually naturally attract and magnetize your clients. And I have great manifest your cash and client flow, great experiences. And my gift for this is there is a special quiz that you can take, discover your missing link to client flow, because again, don't we all want to actually attract and magnetize more clients? So that quiz is actually helping to see what is your archetype, how do you attract the clients, and it actually gives you what is the missing link.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm offering. Yep.
That's fantastic, Irina. Thank you. That's a great gift. Who doesn't need help manifesting and getting in that playful, fun energy with somebody who knows strategy as well? That's hot.
Yep.
Hey, Renee Amberise.
So I'm here to make you seen, felt, and become unforgettable. That's why I'm here. And I do this because I teach you how to connect to your face, to your body, to your voice, and to your nervous system, because this is your business card and you
Love
speak without words.
it.
So I'm here to make you visible.
Excellent. Do you remember what your gift is?
Yeah, 4 magic moves, because when you get in a tornado in a roller coaster during the day, I have my 4 magic moves that bring you in the present moment immediately.
Ooh,
So good.
Don't you want to?
Yay.
Don't you want to get there with go there with Renee?
Yes. I was like, oh, I could have used that today. Let's go.
Yeah, everything what I'm doing is because I had so many roller coasters, and it's just like, okay, how to stay centered and unfold. And here, if you are not in your full size, the wrinkles are coming. So wrinkles after 40 is you are not in your full size. So you have to come back. So
Wow.
I'm 52, so I can say that Botox surgery is not bringing you in your full potential. So come
Right.
here and make a shift.
We get that energetic Botox. I love it. All right. And I guess I should look, I'm going to do my own. Hello, my name is Crystalline Bell, and I'm a spiritual business mentor, and I help coaches, women coaches, build their businesses. You bring your ideas, you bring your heart, and I build out all the stuff so that you don't have to do that. Now, at the summit, of course, I'm your host, but I also have an offer for you. I have the 5 shackle quiz, and that quiz is going to help you understand those 5 shackles that are keeping you stuck in invisibility, underpaid, and overworked. So the quiz is quick. It takes you just about 2 or 3 minutes to get through it. When you go through it, you're going to be emailed a guidebook, and that guidebook is going to take you on an in-depth survey so that you can assess yourself and see where you are with those shackles and how you can break free. And of course, the Liberated Coach Summit is where you can get help from 20 experts who are going to help you break free. Now, I want to remind everyone that part of our Liberated Coach Summit, there is a community online. You are automatically enrolled in that community. All of the speakers are there, and you can go there to connect with the speakers one-on-one. You can ask questions. You can put your concerns in there, and the speakers will hop on and give you some feedback. You can share what you're experiencing, and you can meet the speakers there and reach out so that you can get closer. All right. So all of that comes right when you sign up. It's totally free to join the Liberated Coach Summit, and the hub is included as well. I want to thank our speakers for joining us today. It was beautiful as always. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching. Please share this video with your friends and help us grow our audience for the Liberated Coach Summit. All right. We'll see you at the next time. We'll be back here tomorrow. All right. Bye for now, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, tomorrow's going to be fun. It's Badass Beautiful Fridays.
I am coming.
Excellent. We'll see everybody soon. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.